In today's video on Stellar or Lumens, we're taking a look at the longest term history prices here. Before we do the assessment, I'd like to invite you to join me over on digitalcurrencytraders.com, where you can join up and learn about cryptocurrency trading for free. And now back to the charts. So prices showed some pre-pump patterns way back in July and September of 2016. It made a lower lows throughout 2017, and then it started to make a bit of an uptrend in some pre-pump patterns through March, April, May of 2017. It made an enormous spike up, more than 10 times in value, before going on the downtrend that matches what most of the other cryptocurrencies did. So it came down into September, it made a low, it made another low in November, but it didn't go lower like many of the other cryptos in December. Instead, this consolidation pattern turned into the big massive run up again from 300 Satoshi to well over 5,000, almost 20 times in value through that beginning of 2018. Now it's made a very different pattern than most of the cryptos throughout 2018. Most of the cryptos made a small run up in January, they came all the way back till March, they made a run up here until May, as this did, and then they made a long low to come back to old historical prices, where this one hasn't yet. So instead, it's made a big pennant triangle over the whole year of 2018. If we zoom into the 3-month view, this made a low here in August, but it wasn't the lowest prices it's been, as many of the other cryptos have. So we're seeing a very different pattern here, and it's not the same for me to trade as many of the other cryptos, because it hasn't come down to those old historical lows. It's not making a nice 1, 2, 3 bottom formation turnaround pattern as many of the other cryptos are at the same time that Bitcoin is. So it's shown quite a different pattern. But at the same time, a break above these levels here, let's zoom into the 4-hour bars. It's made this low back here in early August, so a little earlier than many of the other cryptos, and it's retesting those lows now. So a swing trade pattern would be to take an entry when it's coming back to prices that's hit a couple times before. But for my trading pattern, it's going to have to show a turnaround and show some strength here, show these moving averages crossing over, and that would then show me that from this massive pennant, it's hit its next bottom, and that it's going to be doing a rise up from there. And should it do a rise up from this, I would expect that it's going to go from the 3,000 Satoshi level to 9,000 Satoshi level. From the size of this pennant and the mass of accumulation going on here, it does indicate that something big is going to be happening. A big spike to the low side if it does break lower, or a very big spike to the high side if it breaks higher. So it's not the typical market that I am looking to trade, but I like to analyze it and make those predictions so that I can look back on it in 6 months and say, what was I thinking? How correct was I? And so then when I do see a massive pennant like this in the future in a different market, I have more trust in my own analysis and my own trading system in order to take action on it. So really fantastic price chart. Really like to do an analysis on it, and I'm keen to watch how this plays out over time. If you're liking this video, be sure to go over to digitalcurrencytraders.com and sign up, register for the free training. This remarkable free training series will leave you with the sense that you can do this with cryptocurrencies. You can follow these simple rules and experience consistent profits and success, even if you're starting out with nothing, even if you failed in the past. This free training will get you all you need to know about how to make Bitcoin, how to keep it, and how to grow it.